Check, check, check. Listen.
Hey, you have to know anything. Me not gonna make the place we start a bit with from end.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of them Candid conversation. It's a pleasure, it's an honor. I'm feeling like the God's favorite Sunday where the blessings is overflow and all that type of thing there. Good vibes all around, good vibes all around. Trust me on this one. Listen, Candid conversation, we're here again. You know what we do? Crisscross the globe. We're beaming to you from a secret location in London, all over the world. Yeah? I'm gonna tell you this right now before we go any further. This one's gonna be a good one. Some people them vex. See now this thing go. You see them? Hey, hey. All right. Let me not get carried away. A big shout out to all the sponsors. A big shout out to all them well wishers. A big shout out to Bahari Beach Hotel. Now that things have settled a little bit, back in me yard in 254, we might start going for them holiday things, yeah? So a big shout out to Bahari Beach Hotel. A big shout out to Baraka Roses. A big shout out to Edwin John Joe. Sakatakandanda Mama, me go link you later. A big shout out to Bush and Wine, and definitely a big shout out to Olympia Fuller Foundation. Listen, we're in here with another one of them badding, upcoming. You gotta hear this. Oh my God. Yeah, Candid conversation, we're in here. And today we crisscross the globe, touch somewhere in Florida with the links back in J. I'm sure I'm right about one. And today I'm introducing you people to this fella here. This king here. Capital Stone is in the building. Welcome to the show, Capital Stone. How you doing, my brother? You all right?
Good man, my brother. Blessings, DJ Lopo.
Yeah, fam. We're here. We're trying to do what we do. Anytime we get them good. Yo, I forgot to say this. A big shout out to Sister Zion Rock. You know how the thing go there.
Yeah, man.
You know how the thing go
Shout
there,
out to Zion Rock fully.
Yeah, fully. So how you keeping me, brother? You all right?
Yeah, man, all is well, man. You know, we're doing the best we can while we can, when we can.
Yeah, I know the vibes. Now talk to me, yeah? I talk to my people out here. Capital Stone. Yeah? Florida based. Out of J,
yeah.
With the conscious message. You want to reach each and everyone out there. I feel your vibes, my brother. I rock with your vibes, right? Like, since I got it, I'm like, just, you know, a personal one, a personal favorite when you kind of connects when some type of thing is not going your way, and you can know some man over there, them are vexed. That's why they're making something over there no wrong. That's why
right.
Yeah, so we just ran and then when she sent me them two, I'm like, what? Them are vexed. I'm like, I know some man are really vexed. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, brother. Talk to me, Capital Stone. Florida based out of J. Give us your backstory a little bit.
Well, once again to everybody, my name is Kapital Stone. I was born and raised in Portmore, Jamaica. Been writing music ever since I was a child. Because, you know, you grow up in Jamaica, you're surrounded by music everywhere you go, whether on the radio, whether it's the street dance, whether somebody just park their car in the middle of the road and just playing music. Like, we always...
Your neighbor.
Yeah, growing up, music was just a major part of our upbringing. Like, when you're cleaning, you're playing music loud. Everybody, there's just standard practice. And nobody has a problem in the community with it because everybody is playing their own music.
Portmore, you say? Out of Portmore?
Yeah, Portmore, Jamaica.
That's where Gaza comes from Portmore, yeah?
That's right.
I see where you're going with this one. You're right in there. Go, my brother. Go.
Yeah, man. Portmore, one of the greatest music hubs of Jamaica. You know, Kingston is the place that everybody knows. Right.
I see you. But
yeah, man, but you have a lot of great artists like, you know, Cartel, you know, COBRA.
Yeah.
You know, ones like Iwin. Yeah, man, a lot of ones.
Hold on, my brother. Mad COBRA out of PORTMORE.
Yeah, man. Mad COBRA.
Time 6.
Yeah, from the same community that I used to live. COBRA used to be there all the time. Used to play football on the football field behind my house. Yeah. I used to see COBRA all the while, man.
When you was a youth, little picnic,
yeah, man,
you see COBRA
little boy, yeah.
What? Nice. Go on, my brother, go on.
But yeah, you know, we being so exposed to music and growing up with my mother, she used to play a lot of souls, so a lot of Celine, a lot of Whitney Houston, you know. So hearing that kind of music, and then when you go outside, you hear a little of the dancehall, a little of the reggae. You start to say, oh, okay, this vibe is kind of nice, and you sing it to yourself, or you meditate, or they look at own words to the melodies that already exist, just to see how it works. And just took it from there and kept practicing and practicing and practicing. So by the time I got to what we call primary school in Jamaica, I was singing and performing for my classmates. Like the music that I wrote, I would sing it in front of my class. So that's where I would
early. You started early.
That's how I used to practice, like get my understanding of crowd reaction and making the people feel what I am saying.
Gravitate and all right. I see. Yeah. And listen, if it's primary school, I know them guys there too, yeah.
Yeah.
I know them vibes go, my brother. I know them vibes.
And then by the time I get to high school now, you start mixing with other students that also love doing music. So we have a thing called clash in Jamaica, where somebody beat them chest or beat a desk and one rhythm, and everybody just spit what the lyrics that they have to that one rhythm.
Right.
So this is before man even have phone to play a rhythm. We just did a beat a desk with a pencil.
I know that. Well, it's kind of like to the rap battle. It's kind of like the rap battle, but now right. It's a classic. Right. I know that. Yeah, the man will spit. The next man they will spit. Then whoever got it get a rewind. If you get a rewind, you bad.
Yeah, man. When you mash up the place, man, everybody just make up BNIs and run out of the classroom and I just be a vibes. And we used to do that in the class, in the
any chance you get.
Yeah, the open fields after school, and especially on the bus when we're going home on the public transportation. You would clash other artists from other schools.
Yeah.
And you know, all of the girls farm around and just be a vibe.
My brother.
No, man, I tell you, man, we used to just go to school with songbook alone at a point. Like just songbook and I write lyrics to write through the class time when teacher teach.
All right, I see you. So that was when you still back in JA, right?
Yeah, man. I spent majority of my life in Jamaica. When I finally came to the US officially, I was already an adult. So. Yeah, all of my formative years are in Jamaica.
That's a beautiful thing now, because you come in like you have the test of real life.
Yeah.
Authentic. You got your roots with you. Now you can go. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, me in England, in the UK. Yeah, we got me little picnics over here from right.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh dear, them don't know what they mean. So once in a while, me take them back a yard. You see what I'm saying? Back in Africa, and when they go there, them don't want to wear shoes for. They want to run barefoot like the next kid is running barefoot. I'm like, yo, he's like, no, this is better. I'm like, yo, okay, I see. So you understand that.
Yeah. It's like a reconnection to a part of yourself that you didn't even get to learn from, to live and enjoy and have those experiences. And that's the one thing I love about growing up in Jamaica. It kind of ground you in a way that America wouldn't necessarily ground you, because there's so many amenities here. You know what I mean? People grow with air conditioning in America and hot and cold water in America. Like, even if you're not the richest person,
brother, Listen,
Yeah.
they don't know about the long drop toilets.
Them not have a clue about saving up water just in case water go away. Like go away. Like that go up regular in Jamaica, especially Portmore. Like 12 o'clock every day in Portmore, at a point there would be no water and no light for like an hour or two.
Me remember when we was growing up, we have after you yam your food, yeah, mama say, cover it and put it on there, so put that supper.
For later on, yeah man.
Yeah, man. That's supper. Not cooking no more. That's
that
cover it. After you
that was it.
Cover it, put it on there, go and play. You know you got your supper. You see what I'm saying?
That's right. That was exactly it. You get to eat and you just see where you can, because that would be the food again for later.
Exactly. Yeah, go on, my brother. So then you come, were you recording? Did you ever get to record when you was back in the year?
Yeah, man. I used to record with my high school friends. Yeah, my virgin Mark, who is actually Bujo Bantan's son. We used to link up in high school a lot. So all of us as school friends would meet up, and then we go to Mark ends and just record as much songs as we can back in those days. And by then we didn't really do songs by ourselves because there was a lot of us. So every song used to be a combination, like three artists. Yeah.
I see you.
I would just go on the one rhythm and just record.
Beautiful vibe. It was a beautiful vibe, kind of like iron sharpen iron, and then when it comes together, it's a beautiful vibe. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, man. It was one of those great times, because back then you were so exposed to what the other artists were doing. It helped you to better your delivery or better your pen.
Sharpen your skills, kind of situation.
Yeah.
Right. So any hits that came out of that recording back in the year?
I had a couple tracks that we put out back in our younger days and like MySpace and the early days of YouTube. Yeah.
A lot of music remember MySpace back in the day, though, brother. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, man. We used to put them up on MySpace, and I'm telling you, I would love to hear some of those songs again, but they have been lost with time.
Yeah, wonder what happened to MySpace, though. Yeah.
Facebook.
Anyway, it's one of them things. Facebook came and ran things, isn't it? Listen.
That's right.
So, you got into Studio Alley. How old were you at this time?
By the time I started going to professional studios, it was probably around 14 or 15 was when when I start getting the chance to see an actual studio. And then we also, a lot of the guys, they had their own setup in their house as well. So most times that's where we would record.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Now everybody, the recording software was now available type of situation. Right. You could get the Fruity Loops, you could get the Garage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could get the crack version. Now I'm saying. Yeah, we all need that. Then you could lay your vocals on the bass and the thingy. Then maybe later your man can say, "Oh man, that bass, black. Take that bass off." And you know what I mean? So everybody's chipping in basically. Before you get to the studio, you kind of have half polished material, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So go on then. Sorry, I'm jumping in. It's your story, but I'm jumping in like I was there.
No man, no problem, man. The vibe back then, because we were all so united and connected with every move, we would always try to help each other with songs as well. So everybody wrote for themselves, but if somebody did a part that was like not clear, it would be like, all right, yo, you need to say this again, or maybe you can try saying it this way to get it better, and that help you develop your delivery. Because it being clear was such a big thing, especially when we're singing in front of other people who don't know us, so they don't know the lyrics. And if you're there and nobody's understanding, it's like this guy is not the guy. So we used to do a lot of that while in the recording process, over our friends them or some things like that.
Just to get the curtain straight, to get the delivery and everything. Basically polishing all the recording skills. Once you're in the studio, you help this other one. Any big tunes you record from there, you can't remember them, can you?
No, not to my knowledge. I remember later on in life, like around 17, I got the opportunity to record in TUFF GONG studio. Yeah, it was this guy that had a connection, and he heard me in the community. At that time, I was in a place called Garvey Mead in Jamaica. And he heard about me because I did like a little performance thing in the community, and it was like, hey, people been talking about you. I want to bring you to the studio to meet some people. At this time, I don't know which studio it was. So brought me around to TUFF GONG.
The legendary. It's not just TUFF GONG. It's the legendary. Iconic.
Right.
Legendary, iconic TUFF GONG studios. That's
right. That's right.
Yeah.
And when I see TUFF GONG for the first time, I never see a studio that big, because the record, the part where you record, also have like drums in it, and it's like a big space.
Yeah.
It's almost like an auditorium. So when I saw it, I was like, whoa! And then he pulled up a beat. Can't remember the name of the beat right now. But when he pulled it up, I was like, yo, you think you could have put something to this? I'm so okay. And I take it and write something to it, and then shortly after I go record. When I recorded the song, everybody in the studio was like, yo, who's this young guy? He's really good. The song sounds really good, and it was a lot of praise and adoration.
Good reception.
Yeah, some good, real good feedback. And this was like 17 now, so I was like, yo, this feels good. It feels good, like being such a young guy and getting the respect of these older guys, because everybody else was way older than I was.
Right.
And it was a song called This Can't Go On. I would have to scour the internet to try and find it, but I know it's up there somewhere.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scroll the internet and find that just for myself.
Yeah,
just so I can be part of the story also. You see what I'm saying? I'll be telling man, you know, this youth, he record this TUFF GONG at 17, brother.
Yeah.
Go on, you've gone.
By then, that time I was called J Stone. I'm gonna look for it and send it to you. I'll find it and send it.
Please do.
And then I after doing that, that's when I kind of started thinking more about the business side of the recording, because at that time I would just be recording
for the fun of it
and having no idea like how would I profit from the music once it put it out. So I would start to read a lot more books, watch more interviews with rappers, because apparently Jamaican artists don't talk about the business side of music.
It's kind of like a taboo. It's like
yes,
like
so
I know.
Because regular I would try to find the Jamaican version of what the rappers are saying, but there is none. So I'd have to look up to man like Jay-Z and 50 Cent and all those guys who constantly talk about the business side of the music industry. And that's when you start learning about copyright and publishing and songwriter credits and, you know, points and all of these things, because this is not something that they talk to you about even in private in Jamaica. They don't pull it to the side and be like, hey, make sure so you don't give up your publishing. Make sure so you get your credit as a songwriter on this song or whatever the case is. So I took some time off from music for a year in about 2015, just so I could kind of grasp
the other side of that.
Yeah, get more into the business understandings of it.
Where were you when you were doing it? Was you in JS still?
No. This was in Florida. No, this
Right.
by the time I.
Well, sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna break this down to the layman. Yo, listen, my man here, Capital Stone, was a child prodigy. All right. Any man who gets to step inside the iconic, legendary TUFF GONG studios, it don't matter whatever age you are somebody. Okay. So my man did that at 17. So at 17, my man was somebody in the music business. Though he didn't know that. He hadn't processed all that, right?
Yeah.
So man needed a way out.
No, definitely.
Yes, sir.
I saw the fire just igniting a messiah inside of me like organic letters. Every time we use so the lava through water like a mulatto. Man, makes the light with the darkest thing ever. When you say, it's so many days waiting a while. If I'm bad, it's nothing to stop. When you got dead, I'm not the best. You know, my feel more the sea. Listen, me go crazy, do not pay me, I don't say, baby, say that. So if you say, come me a rest, so get the pain, make it better. I say it to me, you think you listen, you just listen, come over social media, little and make we actually dig up. Some script was written before we could not English, and the physical, God, the spiritual mission was just to live up. Live up, not me, they live, they ain't never up, you know.
Vibes, my brother. Vibes. Gone now. So from that 17, having a session at the legendary, iconic, I repeat, TUFF GONG Studios.
Yeah.
Now you take some time out. You forward your way into the thingy, into a foreign. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're in a foreign, you're like, okay, let me get to understand about the business side.
By the time now I'm in America, I get to start see a different kind of humans. Just to say, people in America aren't like people in Jamaica at all. You know what I mean? Like there are little things where even good morning and good evening, which is just like standard practice in Jamaica. You see somebody, you just say good morning. Americans don't do that. They just walk right by and don't acknowledge us. So little things like that you'll notice.
Listen, brother, boy out of PORTMORE, you lying in Florida with all the nice hype, like, yeah, good. Man, I give you screw face for no reason. No
reason, brother. No reason. So you kind of learn quickly to keep to yourself and like, you know, hold your corners and be as
protect
within
your energy. How to protect your energy. Yes.
Right. Because everybody thinks differently because it's such a combination of cultures and a mixture of
it's diverse. It's so diverse. So you don't know who next man can be. You know what I mean? You don't. You know. Yeah.
That's right. So you learn a lot about protecting your energy, as I say, and staying to yourself and doing what you need to do to get your thing further. Because everybody is on a different journey, on a different
frequency. The more vibrating on a different, and your brother, we live in a foreign bad time. We know that from. Man is your next door neighbor, but since him grandparents, him forefathers, and all them people right there, they've been vibrating on a different frequency. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He got no option but to vibrate on that other frequency. When you come there, you're like, yo, fam. You see, the same way you're like open and honest to everybody, them don't know that because they're not listening only. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah. Okay. It takes some time to, especially you're an artist. An artist taps from his surroundings.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if you're not tapping to the frequencies around you the way you used to, it affects everything else going forward.
No, it definitely did, because when I officially came over here, because I was back and forth in over the years, but when I officially came and said, all right, I'm here now, I definitely had a transitional period with the songwriting because writing in Jamaica would have come easier. Yeah, like the energy to write music is just there.
It's there.
You know, you can just reach out and grab it.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, is more it's a very workman society, very rigid. Everything is get a job and take care of bills and so on and so forth. Whereas Jamaica is more like everything gonna be all right. Just, you know, do what you can when you can.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's like there's work vibe, there's hustle vibe, there's this type of vibe. But in a foreign, it's not like that. It's time is money.
Every single day.
Every single day.
And the level of the in Jamaica, when you're hungry, you can go and ask for help, or it's not a shameful thing to borrow from your neighbors in Jamaica. You know what I mean? If you don't have any sugar, it's not a problem to say, can I get a cup of sugar? It's not, nobody will make you feel away. Whereas in America, if you're down and you look, you kind of gotta just stick it out until you figure it out.
Listen, I remember when I was growing up back in Africa, where Mama would start cook, and in the middle of him screaming, like, "Oh man, this flour is not enough. Go to Mama so and so and tell him to get the cup and hurry up." You see, because cooking is going on, see from. Oh, don't come foreign and try that.
No, not yet.
And try none of that, man. It's like, yeah, I see you. So there was that. Then you had to adjust to that, which also affected your being in all spheres.
Yeah, and it was a time to remember, because you know your mind not necessarily in the whole place to create. So this is the same time where I took to study the business side and try to get a better understanding of what's going on, because in music, people will take from you. Like they will rob you, and it's not even a second guess for them. They won't feel bad.
It's a norm. It's a norm. The business is, I come in to solve your problem, and I take as much as I can while I'm solving your problem. It's a norm.
Trust me.
Listen, my brother. Listen, my brother. Sorry to. There we go. Yes, my brother. So now you're studying about the business, yeah?
Yeah.
That's around 2015 or something, yeah?
Yeah. That's when I really took more initiative to get it done. And then I met my new set of friends now when I started to go to school.
All right.
That's some other guys, a brother named Charles and my brother Yardi Kwan. I met them in the early part of college, and we started talking more about music, and then we link up and start recording at Yardi Kwan's house. And that's when I start getting back in the creative side of music again, because I'm now surrounded by other people that doing music. So the
frequency is okay.
Yeah,
you're bouncing off signals now. You're bouncing off signals, and yeah. So that was around 2015, 2016.
That's around 2015, 2016 time. So around towards like the tail end of 2015, my brother Yardi Kwan was connecting with a producer by the name of Convo, some guy in France. And he's the one that produced the Way Out instrumental.
Right.
So in 2015 is when I recorded that song, Way Out. Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. So that's a 2015 shot that I recorded with the other one.
Beautiful vibe. I noticed something about you and your vibes and your presentation, basically your frequency. I'm tapping into your frequency, and it's a lot leaning on positivity they're not, you don't know the old school positivity, the positivity where you understand the influence that's happening right now. And it's not like, you know, the old school type of like, go to school, right? You know what I mean? Go to school, be like the way I'm old school. So my dad be like, go to school, do your homework, go to bed. You know what I mean? That type of situation. No, but there's now like, you can indulge in things that are not like, it's not basically books, school, and education. You can indulge in other pastimes, but they just have to be positive. That's where I see you. Am I wrong?
No, man, absolutely right. I'm not one of the traditionalists when it comes to the whole you have to go to school to be something kind of person, because especially with the evolution of the internet, a lot of people can become anything in this world just by being on the internet. So I don't ever tell people I don't tell people limit themselves, because in the reality of it all, the structure of schooling is to just conform people to a specific ideology and have them fulfill somebody else's desire, because that's all school is. Like they tell you
fit into somebody else's system.
Right. So like, so I don't
there's somebody else who's up there who'll benefit if you do A, B, C, D, and you end up doing this other thing for 30 years. That will benefit somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I was saying. And you are right. You are not a traditionalist conformist. That's what you're saying. No. You are opening your mind to everything that's coming to you, but you just want to beam positivity in between all these signals that are coming out, right?
That's right. Because in our reality, everything is everything. Right? That's a real statement, as simple as it sounds. We are the universe, and the universe is us. So everything is positive and negative in connection to each other.
It's the yin and yang. It's the black and white. It's day and night. It's morning and sunset. We are part of that.
Right. You know I mean? So it's just all about how you navigate between the frequencies.
How you wanna be part of that. You can choose to be to contribute negatively, or you can choose to contribute positive. So you kind of like and that's and that's what I'm saying. I'll be asking questions as a layman, but then I'm trying to paint a picture to somebody else who's gonna catch the interview and be like, what is man's on about? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So your vibe is correct me if I'm wrong, it's like we are part of this universe, but you want your contribution to be positive.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not denying all the what you call it? You're not denying all the progress in technology and what, or you're with that, but you just want the positive side of that. The negative side, you are not with it.
Right.
I see you, my brother. I see you. Go on.
So at the end of 2015 is when because I used to perform a lot back in Jamaica. So when I came to America, I wasn't performing that much. But then by the end of 2015, going into 2016, I would meet my brother DJ Mucho, who I still work with to this day.
Yeah, big shout out, honorable respect to DJ Mucho. I'm a DJ too. I know how that one can go.
Yeah. So
my
brother Mucho would I would go on the internet and connect to a lot of different shows and promoters and events, and then get booked for these shows, and then me and Mucho would just go and perform. And
just to get your work out there, or maybe to test the song, or maybe
I
know how it goes. I need to see how people are gonna react to this tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not about the finance, it's not about what. It's just like, let me see if I got the connection right. You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly right. Yeah. And for the entire 2016, that's all we're doing, just performing and reaching out to people, touching the fans and getting supporters along the way. But then I realized my biggest issue at the time was not releasing enough music.
All right.
So that's when I started to get more into the understanding of how to put together proper releasing and so on and so forth. Because everything I've been doing, my entire journey has been just me. I never really had any helping hands to jump and take over some of the work, you know.
You're damn good, brother. You're damn really good. Listen, are you an independent artist?
Yeah, very as independent as they come, brother.
Oh, listen. You're getting it from the mad.
Yeah,
and
everything.
It's gonna pay up double, like 5-10 years. You know that. It's gonna pay up 5-10 years from now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Go on. So that's why you were telling them they can't style you.
They can't style me, no, none of them boys can style me. So tell some boys where before me get wild up in ya. Nah, make no boy style me, you know. Nah, make no boy come style me, no. Nah, make no boy come style me. So tell some boys where before me get wild up in ya. Nah, make no boy style me, you know. Nah, make no boy come style me, no. Nah, make no boy style me. Yeah, you know the settings are soldier stepping. Disrespect and no something we take and don't forget it. Getting me mad at the grace I do just sit down and take things. She says son you run with the fools with them foolish premise. Don't make nobody treat you like you are begging. Especially who are benefit when they use the blessings. None of them are some stylists so for big for wedding.
Yo, honorable shout out to Young Trip, is it?
Yeah. Shout out to Young Trip fully.
Young Trip. That's a big tune. That's a big tune. Go on, my brother.
Respect, bro. So fast forward to like 2018 now. I started shooting music videos with our brethren called Enforcey. We used to link up and shoot the videos for like Way Out and a couple other music videos that I have on my YouTube channel now. Shot a lot of that in 2018, 2019. And
well on, brother. Tell them where they can find you on YouTube.
Oh, everything you want to find for me is Kapital Stone. Kapital Stone with a K. Everything. Just type in Kapital Stone on any platform and you'll find me.
You hear that? Anybody's gonna catch this later. Kapital Stone with a K on all your platforms. Okay? YouTube, IG, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, Rere, everything. Kapital Stone is there. And please don't style it.
Young Trip, we are take it over. And style it in no cover. Them can't style me, no. None of them boys can style me. So tell some boys before me get wild up in ya. Nah, make no boy style me, you know. Nah, make no boy come style me, no. Nah, make no boy come style me. Tell some boys before me get wild up in ya.
And again, honorable shout out to Young Trip, the man. So they can find you on that, yeah? Yeah, that's the Stone on all the platforms. Go on, my brother.
So yeah, fast forward now to 2019 when me and my brother Chemo, who is on the song Them Vex. He's the one singing the chorus and Them Vex.
Yo, big up Chemo. Honorable respect.
Me and Chemo start link up a lot now, and Chemo now is the person that recording me and mixing my tracks and helping me along my journey. So me, Chemo and Mucho work the closest together. Mucho help me with when I do a show, he's the one that plays, and Chemo help me with the recording and the mixing.
Okay. Like
and
Chemo is the inside team where like cooks and you know what I mean, yams, cooks knows the ingredients and all that, the sound engineer and all that.
Yeah,
and now Mucho helps you serve it to the people.
Right. Because Chemo is a genius, you know, like he's a genius artist, a genius creative, genius songwriter, genius mixing engineer, take photos, like he's a one-man band.
One-man army.
Yeah, because he had to have that same do-it-yourself mentality, because he's also from Jamaica, grew up, born and raised here. So
right.
A lot of your movements are based on if you do it or not, and nobody's going to do it for
you. Yeah, you gotta pick it up yourself. You gotta get it from the mind yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we never born with a rich father, rich mother.
Nah, you're not born with a silver spoon, but you're born with a silver talent, golden talent.
That's what I tell you.
Yeah, you gotta reach in and tap into the golden talent. So what you working on, or what? Where like, what's your latest work where everybody can reach out and celebrate and share?
Okay, this song that I want everybody to check out now is a song called Queen Profile.
Right.
Shout out to Chico, that's the producer for Queen Profile.
Okay. So that's your latest now. Now we're talking Queen Profile is what you want everybody to feel Queen Profile.
Yeah. And shout out to DJ Denson. He's the one that created Them Vex. So all of these producers are producers that I truly respect. Young Trip, Denson, Chico, Kung Fu, because it's guys that work with me as a relatively unknown artist. They just respect what I'm doing and decide if they want
the vibe, and they contributed to the vibe.
Right. And it's proper productions, like these guys are super talented producers. So I have to build them up every single chance I get.
Definitely. Listen, and that's the thing though, like what we're doing right now, we're vibing, we're sharing a vibe, and next month we'll come and check it on YouTube or whatever, and then you'll hear these names, and then maybe you say, oh yeah, I've heard that somewhere, and then kind of like we share, you know what I mean? Once you share, and then the next man shares to the next man, to the next man, then that's when we build a community amongst ourselves, so we all tap to this certain frequency, you know what I mean? Especially when you're in a Babylon, you know what I mean? When you're in a Babylon where not everything is rigid, when you find somewhere where you can tap in from the frequency and feel and feed your soul, it's a beautiful thing. Trust me, my brother.
That's right.
Thing.
That's right.
So we're talking Queen Profile, right? Queen Profile is what you want everybody to hear.
That's right.
She don't need no pressure, so she ready for whatever. Me and me.
Who did the tune right there?
Say that again.
Who produced Queen Profile?
Oh, Chico.
Yo, big up Chico.
Big up Agena. She don't need no pressure, so she ready for what.
And all the team out there in Florida making my man Capital Stone sound and look good.
But I even know we in a G-string full punky like we in a symphony heartbeat like every rhythm of Chico I built for the streets and the tanner. Knock it up like we did do the lock it up. Like a laptop with a memory card if we back it up. When you back up you want if we pop it and lock it, they take it time and
you know what them doing a tune nice and a tune big,
she
yeah?
She need no pressure, so she ready for whatever. Me and Nisha pressure will make you feel like a treasure. Yeah.
Big up Chico.
For whatever. Me and Nisha pressure will make you feel like a treasure. Yeah, the fire hotter than all the fire head off. But I even now we in a G-string full punky like we in a symphony heartbeat like every rhythm of Chico I built for the streets and the tanner. Knock it up like we did.
You heard that? Every rhythm Chico is built for the streets, people.
For the streets and the tanner. Knock it up like when they do the lock, like a laptop with a memory card, if we back it up. When you back up, you want if we pop it and lock it, then take your time and stop it, because when they are, I watch you go. Going down and round and round, like merry go round, like a soul down, like a round sound. You're on the ground, so start down, like on the throne now. We place and raise the boat, presence. You make me so high like the weather. With them up, you fly from cold weather. But you wanna burn, but go shaken. You wanna rock your love cheddar. You act like a fox, I'm so clever. Like me a thief, you me a fi hold up. But on no money, you give me a yole.
Yeah, listen, Candid Conversations. I told you it's gonna be a vibrant one today. I'm talking to my boy Capital Stone. Florida the best out of J. Yeah, a big shout out to all the sponsors, a big shout out to all the well wishers. If you're new, you know the thing there. Subscribe, spread it, click subscribe. You know what I mean? It don't cost you nothing unless you're a, we don't want to say that. We don't want that vibe. Listen, my man Capital Stone, it's been nice, it's been lovely. Queen Profile is up there, blazed up on all it's available on all playing all platforms, right?
Right, on all platforms.
Yeah, it's available on all your platforms, people. Go check Queen Profile Capital One. It's a tune, it's a tune, it's a tune.
Yeah, the fire hotter than all the fire head off. But I even now we in a G-string full punky like we in a symphony heartbeat like every rhythm of Chico I built for the streets and the
every rhythm Chico I built for the streets,
people. Like every rhythm of Chico I built for the streets and the tanner. back it up like when the door get locked, you know. Like a laptop with a memory card, if you back it up. When you back up, you want if you pop it and lock it, then take your time and stop it because when they are, I watch you go.
All right, my brother. Listen, just to wind up, what is it you can say to any budding artist? What lessons you've learned that you can pass to somebody, some artist who's interested in music that's gonna catch this later?
To any and every artist, whether big or small, always know that there's more to go. There's more to come. There's more we can achieve. There's never a time when there's a point we should stop. Because music can always come from anywhere at any point at any time. Stay inspired every way you can. Because man like Quincy Jones, I push like 90 right now and still a career.
Probably in the studio right now.
Right now. So that there's no limit on music. Don't ever think you're too old for pursue it. Don't ever think that there's a time when you need to stop. Music is forever. Forever and ever and ever. We still listen to all Beethoven and all of them guys that to this day, hundreds of years later. So don't think music have a time limit.
Definitely. You're right, my brother. And it's been a pleasure. It's been really nice. I hope. Is there anything? What's in the works? What's in the plans, by the way? What are you planning on putting up?
Yeah, I'm currently working on some more songs for follow-up singles because a lot of music I have right now can work, but it's like you always want to make sure your next step is the best step.
The business side.
Yeah.
Side. I know what you're saying. Yeah, the business side. So the workmanship is there, the art is there. It's just the business side, which many people tend to get blinded by the lights, and then they don't tick the right boxes. Then they they end up regretting later. Yeah, that's a definite. Listen, my brother, we here to grind TV and here to grind. We wish you all the best, and anytime you think we can support or add a nice vibe to anything, we're right here, my brother.
Man, King. All right, blessings all the way, and take it easy, DJ Lobo.
Easy, love.